Hi everyone, welcome to Power BI desktop tutorial. In today's lecture, I'm going to show you how to create a slicer panel and also talk about the parameters. So instead of inserting slicer from here and you adjust some space, it's better to create a slicer panel and you keep this slicer panel as a bottom on the left side. So to do that, first I'm going to go from insert. We have first of all to get the bottom and go from bottoms, I'm going to insert a blank. Just a little bit. Double click, I'm gonna go for bottom style, apply setting first to default. I have my own icon, so I will select it. If you have, you can and you can download any icon and put it just by selected. Icon type is custom, and browse that icon first. This is the filter, the white one. And then if I hover, I need the other one with the blue colors. If I press, I need this one with blue color. Okay, so this is just the bottom now. It didn't do anything. So if you hover, start changing to blue. Okay, this is the first step. The second step, you have to go from insert and shape, and you have to design your panel. Okay, down like that. A little bit. This is enough for our panel. I'm gonna go from shape style, full. I will change the color needed. It is dark. I don't need border. Okay, that's enough. And now you go back from here. I'll put my first slicer, keep it here and just a little bit. And this one will be for add data. This one would be for years. I need to filter my data based on the year, specific year. And if you don't worry if it's this one is going hidden, if you click in here, this one will back. The slicer will be hidden, but if you click in here, it will back. Double click on the slicer and slicer setting. There's not, I need to change the style. This I need vertical list. And I need to select show all selection also. So I have select all and all the other years. Okay. Have from size and style, the background. I'm gonna remove the background. I put the shadow. And I put the shadow as white. And you can do whatever style you like. And slicer headers, I'm gonna keep it white. And I'm gonna make it bold. And also for value, I'm gonna keep it bold. And I'm gonna change it to white. Okay. Click in here. This one is okay. Copy. Best. Keep it down. Now I'll need to change the data type. Now I need to filter my data based on the continent. So with continent. Okay. And now I need to create back arrow. So when I click on this arrow, I hide this panel. Also from insert, from buttons, left arrow, keep it here. So if I click on this arrow, I will hide this panel. Double click. This is apply setting on first on default. I need the icon for oil insert, I need white. And if I press on hover, I need to change the icon to change the color, but any color you like. And also if on a press, I need to change the color to this color. Okay, if you hover, you'll see the blue color. Now to make it easy to manipulate, you have to select one object, second object, the third object, and the background. And go to selection. From selection, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click with the mouse, group them together. And double click. This is slicer, panel, slicer panel. Enter. And now if I hide, I will hide them all. If I show, I will show them all. Now the third step, we need to create a bookmark. So first of all, make the slicer panel is active, show, and then go for bookmark. From bookmark, add bookmark. The first one will be to show slicer panel. Slicer slicer panel and click enter. And the second one, you have to hide the slicer panel and add a bookmark. This one will be for to hide slicer. Okay. And now we need the final step to activate this button. So double click from, I'm gonna remove this one. We have the action, activate the action. From action, the type, this is bookmark, and this one to show slicer panel. Okay, let's gonna test. Remove this one. So Ctrl and a press, and here we go. Now we need to activate this arrow, double click, go for action. This is bookmark, and this is to hide slicer panel. So Ctrl with your keyboard, press is hide, Ctrl press is show, Ctrl press is hide and show. Okay, so this is easy way to create a filter from here. And Ctrl press, if you select any specific year and you select any specific continent, you can see everything is changing from here. So this is how to create a slicer panel to easy to manipulate your data. The second thing, from product details, we have from modeling. So the idea of parameters is to create new variables, and this variable will be referenced in the measure table, so you can use it as input to create other measures. So to do that, let's get start with the numerical range. The numerical range first, if I need to add, this is adjusted the price, and put percentage. Okay, and data type is decimal. We need the minimum from -1, the maximum is 1. We need to capture the minus, and we need to capture all. And the increment is 0.1. By default, I'm gonna put 0 and create. Now, if you back to the data model, I'm gonna close this one. You back to the measure, you will see we have a new DAX measures. Adjusted price, the one we just created. We have adjusted price. The first one is to define the parameters, and the second one is to capture the value. This value we'll use it as an input to create a new measure. And the measures that we need to create in here, I need to create 3 measures. Manka is gonna adjust first a little bit, keep some space, and keep this one to minimize. Okay, we can keep it here. Double click, we have a slicer, only the headers, I'm gonna make it bold. And we have a slicer setting. I'm gonna keep it single value. So I'm gonna keep it from minus into, gonna keep it this for 0 now. You have the positive and negative values. I will create 3 measures. I need to create the adjusted price, and so it will affect on my visuals. For my first measure, go from measures table, a new measure. The first one I'm gonna create adjusted the price equal to, I have my own average retail price, and I'm gonna multiply this with multiply by open parentheses. So the increment is 0.1, that means 10%. So I'm gonna put 1 plus the value field that Power BI just creating for us in the measure. Click on it, so that's why we use it as an input to create a new measure. Now we have the adjusted price, average retail price multiply. This is, we put 1 because we have the increment is 0.1, that means 10%. 1 plus any adjusted value. If I increase the adjusted price for 10%, 20%, 30%, will add this 1 plus adjusted price, so it will increase 10%, 20%, 30%. Click OK. And now we need just to create the adjusted revenue from measures. We have the total profit, we have the total revenue. I need, this is my second. I need to create a new measure for total revenue, a new measure. Okay, this will be adjusted revenue. It will be the same, sum x multiplied by the order quantity multiply by, from here, this is the multiply by the adjusted price, the one we just created. Click enter. And the third, the final, and the final one, I need to create total profits. I'm gonna copy, go to a new measure, and total profit. This is adjusted. This is adjusted profit. This is not total revenue. This is adjusted revenue, the one we just created, minus the total cost. Enter. And now we need to change the visuals. I'm gonna back it to line chart so I can easy to check. And we have the total profit. I'm gonna add the adjusted profit with the total profit, so I can see if I increase 10% or 20%, 30%, how these visuals will affect. Double click. I'm gonna remove the shaded area so I can see. I don't need the title. Okay. I'm gonna move the title. So we have total profits. I have the total profit and adjusted price. Now, if I increase the adjusted price for 10% or 20%, you will see the difference between the adjusted profit and the total profit, and allow you to, if you increase your price with any percentage, you can see how this will affect on the total price. Okay, so this is how to use numeric range, allow you to create variables, and this variable can use it as an input to create a new slicer. If you're back again for modeling and new parameters, now we're going to go to the fields. From fields is very straightforward. I'm going to put the name, this is product. Add record fields. From here you have just to add your record fields. I'm going to put the total order, total orders. I have also, I'm going to put the total returns, total revenue, total returns, total profit. Also we have return. Okay, we have return rate. Add and record fields. So you will add any field that you would like to show on this slicer. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna add 5, and you have to go for and give him create. So as we see in the numerical range, the Power BI also will create a new field. I'm just gonna keep it here. Just adjust it a little bit. And if you go to measure now, and close. If you go to the measure value, you will see we have product metric selection. Product metric selection allow you to see your fields from here, and you can adjust it for a little bit of accuracy, or we can do whatever you like. This is, you can keep it revenue, this is remove the, keep it returns, total profits, you can keep it profits, total range, you can keep it range, and click this for order, just a space, and you can click enter. Okay, double click. Also we have a slicer setting, can add the title. I'm gonna keep vertical list. Okay, vertical list, the option, and selection, any single selection instead of multiple. You will see how these metrics will affect on our visuals. Add data. We have from here total returns. We need to go from here metrics. We have product metric selection. We set it at the Y. So you put it on the Y axis. And now, if you back to the metrics and you change it to the revenue, returns, profit, rate, you can see the how these metrics will affect on our return trending visuals. So this is all you need to know on this lecture. This is how to create a slicer panel and how to manage your parameters. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.